there, it's Hillary, and this morning I'm going to be doing a mini haul video. I actually have not been to the Goodwill lately, so I haven't bought very many books. I've been really busy with everything else life has been throwing at me, but I actually have got a couple books. The first set of books that I got secondhand and got them at a consignment sale, and I was really excited to run into them because I got them each for $2 a piece, and that is 4 books in the Percy Jackson series, and it's books 1, 2, 4, and 5, so I will have to get the third one, but that was really cool that I found all of those. I do have the first one on my Kindle, but I figured if I was gonna buy the series, I wanted to get the whole series in one format or the other, so $2 a piece was pretty good. So I will have to get the third one, and if I start reading them, then I think eventually I will. The other books that I got, I talked about in a previous video that I was going to be getting some books through Scholastic, and they arrived yesterday. So the books that I got, I'm gonna tell a little bit about each one. I do think one of them is a book that's not very talked about, and that is Dark Energy by Robinson Wells. And I think this book sounds really interesting. It's a sci-fi story and it's about aliens. It seems like it's a story about Area 51, although they don't actually come out and say that in the synopsis. It's about a girl named Alice, and she has just recently moved to the Midwest. There has been a UFO crash landing near where she is, and her father works for NASA. He is supposed to be looking into what is going on with that UFO crash landing. Then aliens are discovered, and they're not what everyone's expecting. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is about. I really do enjoy a sci-fi book every once in a while, and I actually can't remember the last one that I read about aliens. I know there hasn't been one in a really long time, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a try. And I believe that this book is in our book club jar, so this one probably won't get read for a while, but I have it when we go to read it. And also, it's not a very long book. It's about 275 pages, and through Scholastic this one cost me $4, which is not that bad. The next 2 books, they each cost me $6 a piece, and one of them I probably won't read for a while, but that's only because I have already listened to it on audiobook, and that is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. I've actually listened to her whole series so far on audiobook, and I really enjoyed them, and I just wanted the entire series in paperback. I have Coral Crown and Red Queen in paperback, and honestly I'm not sure why I cared so much about getting them all in paperback, because if you can see from my shelf, none of my series match. I have ones in paperback and ones in hardback, and it's most of the time because I find them at the Goodwill, so I get whatever is available to me, but for some reason I wanted to get this series all in paperback, so I have been waiting to find Glass Sword in paperback, and I'm waiting to get King's Cage in paperback. Although if I get the new book when it comes out, it's not going to be in paperback, so I don't even know. But I did really enjoy this series, and I imagine that when the new one comes out, I might want to reread them just as a refresher, although I read them this year, so it's not like I read them a long time ago and I'm not familiar with what happened. So I might read them again, I might read them not, but I definitely enjoyed the series enough to have it in a physical copy, even though I listened to it on audiobook. And the last thing I got, I was hesitant to buy. I don't know why I was hesitant to buy it, to be honest, and that is J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts screenplay. I really enjoyed the movie, but I've never read anything like this. I've never read a screenplay, and I'm hoping that because this is an actual J.K. Rowling book, that it'll be really good. I know that I wanted to read Cursed Child, and there was a lot of people who did not like that book, so then I was nervous about buying this one because Cursed Child is based off of a play and this one is a screenplay, so I was just really nervous. For $6, I decided that I was going to give it a try, and I'll probably eventually read it and hopefully I'll enjoy it, but this isn't something that I'm planning on reading right away. And can I just say, I do really enjoy that it's like a hardback book, but it's not, it doesn't have a dust jacket on it, it's just a hardback book, and I do really like that. And it's very shiny, and I do like so much stuff about it. I was flipping through, and you can actually see that it actually is written like a play, which I think is really cool. And there's illustrations in it, which is really neat. So I did really enjoy the movie, so I'm hoping that when I read this, like, I'll be able to hear their voices in my head and it'll be really interesting. And I'm honestly curious to see how closely it follows to the movie, since this is a screenplay and not a story. So those are my book finds. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving me a like, and if you've read any of these books, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I would love to hear what kind of books that you've gotten your hands on recently. And if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!